All right, so good evening. Today's class we are going to be doing the introduction to CSS. Okay, so I'm going to create a new folder. Let's say CSS part 1. Okay, so I'm going to my VS Code and I'm going to um the normal way. I'm going to open folder. Remember, I created in my desktop. So CSS part 1. Okay, now for the CSS, you create file. Okay, come here, you create file. Remember, we are dealing with index.html. Okay, index.htm. You can also stop at m. All right, but sometimes just put L so that you stay safe. Now, most time when I'm working fast, I deal with HTML. All right, so now you do the normal stuff, the exclamation and click tab. Is it okay? So to work with CSS, you need to learn how to link your HTML to your CSS, which is one of the most important thing you need to know. Linking your HTML and your CSS. The first thing you need to do is to come here. Okay, this side, click on um this folder, this file icon. All right, then you put style or styles styles dot css. Note that you can name it anything like ima.css, or you can name it anything .css. Okay, but it is professionally you name it styles.css. Okay, then you click enter. So you have created this is your HTML, this is your CSS. Now another important thing you need to know is to how to link your HTML to your CSS. There's a link your HTML to your CSS. Very simple. You come to your HTML, then you do uh type link. Now look at what I'm doing. You type LIN. Before you complete it, you will see options. Okay, then you're going to choose this link that has full column CSS. That's what you're going to choose. Okay, click on it. When you click on it, link full column. Remember what I did was that I did link, then if you will see the option, just click link full column CSS. All right, now this rel means you're relating this to style sheet. You will understand that later. Why this href is the name. Note that this name is not the same with our name. This name has Our name has S. This name doesn't have S. Your aim is that this name that is here must be exactly the name you named your CSS. Alright, so you're going to leave it as you're going to change it to the name you named your CSS, which is style styles.css. Then you control save. So let's check how the CSS works. Okay, now this one is external CSS. That we have the internal and the inline CSS. Next class we are going to do the internal and the inline CSS. But for this external CSS, this one is external CSS because we have the CSS externally. It's not together inside the HTML. Now to do this, inside the body, let's have a paragraph tag. Okay, now this paragraph tag, I'm going to say tech dash ob. All right, tech dash. Let's change this paragraph tag to age 1. All right, age 1. So we have tech dash up. So let's go live so you see what I'm doing. Real life. All right, so you can see the tech dash up. Now for we to locate this, okay, you go to your CSS. Now CSS, there's a way you locate elements. Remember we did the tag we are working with here is h1. Okay, you copy this h1. For you to access it in CSS, you write h1. That's the tag, right? Then you put this brackets. Okay, you can see it. This one that is coily, you put it. That's the syntax for CSS. Now for you to change, take note of this. For you to change color of text, now there's a difference between color of background, and there's a difference between color of text. Okay, for you to change color of text, you write color, then full column. Normal, if you want to do this professional, just write COLO. You can see it here. You click on it, um it will generate by itself. So the syntax is that you write the attribute, whether it is color, you put full column, then you must end it with semicolon. So any color you want, whether it is black, you type it, okay, or any color. So let's go back to our main work. So inside this H1, what you do is that let's say you want to change the colors. So you say color, you can see the way I did it, you choose the color, then let's choose color sky blue. Okay, so you will see that our text have changed color to sky blue. Now if you want to change background, okay, to change text you use the keyword, the attribute of color, but to change background you use background or background color, either of these two. Okay, background color, let's make it orange red. Can you see it? Let's change this text color to be black. Okay, background color is what? Orange red. Color is, take, please don't forget, changing color, you use, changing text color you use just the word color, okay, but changing background color you use background color or just background. Okay, it will work. All right, background color or just background. So let me try something. Height 30 px, 90 px. I'm coming, please. All right, so let's not make use of height. So I'm going to tell you two important things, then or three important things, then I give you your assessment, your classwork. Hope you understand the colors, changing text color. I'm going to give you text to change. I'm changing background color. Now we are not working with this thing now. One thing you need to know is padding. What is padding? Okay. Um, what is padding? Let me explain padding for you. Okay, when I have a container, okay, when I say padding, when I command this to pad, it will add space inside the container. The space outside the container will remain the same, but the space inside the container will increase. That is, padding adds space outside the container. Do you get it? Padding adds space outside the inside the container. If you have this and I say padding 20 px, it's going to add space inside the container. Let's try sample. Example is like if I come here now, inside this H1 and I say padding to be 20 px, you will see space inside. Do you get it? And in your work, you can see there are spaces. Look at my cursor. You can see there are spaces outside here. It is because of um your HTML or your CSS format. To remove that, excuse, to remove that space, you need to do something simple. You use this star. Okay, this star is called general selector. It's when you do star, it commands everything in your web page. All right. So this when you do this star, just imagine. Remember what I did? You do the star, you put this, and you do margin. Okay, you do margin. It's supposed to generate automatically. Margin to be 0. Okay. You can also do padding for this star 0. Now you can see if we remove this margin 0, you can see that it was starting outside. But when you do margin 0, it will reset your web page to be normal. Do you understand? So this star is called general selector. It commands everything in the body. Okay. So If you are just working with CSS, it is a must you start with this. Anytime you are working with your CSS, it is a must, just CSS. The must you start with this, okay? Star, general selector, margin zero, padding zero. So going back to our H1. So this part, you should know what PX means, pixels, okay? So you can increase you can make it 30. You can see it's getting bigger. All right, so we won't make it, let me see, uh, text align center. Let me see. Okay, so you can also align your text to center, but I don't want this to. Let me just introduce that. So today we have introduced. First thing we introduce is how to link your HTML to your CSS, right? Second thing is that the syntax, how to you call the tag name exactly. If we did H1, you should call the tag name H1, color is for text, background color is for the background. Now we did padding, which is to add space inside the container. All right. Now um to center your to align your text, it's just simple. It is text dash align. You can see the pop up. So they have so many. You have center and justify left, right, start. So we are doing center. Our text should be centered. So yours, you can leave it at the center. You can leave it there. I just because I mentioned it, I just want to put it. All right. So let's assume we are done with this H1. So let's come underneath this H1 now. Let's put P. Okay. Now it's just tag, so we won't be doing much. Now this P, I'm going to say lorem. You know what lorem is already. Lorem 70 text. Okay. Now I can go to CSS and locate this P. Now to locate this P, you leave the one for the H1, just come here P. Now this P now I can say background. The background color to be this color. You can see. Then I can add padding because if you check the output, it is too close to the edge. So you can add padding to be 10 px. You consider there are spaces now, or padding 20 px, 20 px. You are going to see something like this. All right, you are going to see something like this, but there is a limitation to this now. There's a big limitation to what we are doing, and the limitation is that if you create another p, if you create, let me maximize it. If you create another p underneath this p, why is this in this wide? Pardon, my wrap is on now. Right, if you create another p underneath this p, so let's say p hello friends, and I save it. The thing is that that same thing that you did will affect this p. There's no difference. Okay, I'm going to tell you how to separate that when we learn about class and id. Okay, so but for now, this is your work now. You have learned about padding, margin, and how to locate this. Create H1 and P and creatively play with them. That is to say, after this P, you can come down here and add HR line. You can make the line double lines, okay, or triple lines. Then you add your image. You understand? You are when you are learning, you are learning backwards. Okay. Now that you have learned this one, you will apply what you have learned before. You will apply what you have learned before and make a beautiful design. All right. So today is just to introduce you to CSS, introduce you to color for text, background. This one is how to locate the tag, just the tag and the column. Color for text, background color for background, padding for internal spacing, add space instead, text align to align text to the center, and all these ones like this. So just make something creative and send me a picture of it. So I'm going to continue from this tomorrow. All right. So thank you very much. We have a lot to do. We are going to see to fixing our live classes. All right. So that's I want us to interact lively so that you ask questions. Meanwhile, if you have questions on this, also ask. All right. So thank you.